Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Taking pre-workout right now. It's Friday night. It's chest day. We got a scoop of the Full as Fuck from 5%. The best pump formula product in the game. Code SDC. Link in description. Just gonna go through a little spiel here, give you some context for the rest of the video. We're gonna start on the bench press. We're gonna go to incline bench press, go to overhead press. And those are the 3 compound movements we're doing for chest. And then after that, we do a bunch of isolation, tricep, chest flies. I'm not exactly sure in what order. I do like to vary my exercises going from muscle group to muscle group, so kind of all out of different order. But right now, we've got a heaping scoop of the 5150, the best stim pre-workout in the game by a mile. I've literally never had any other pre-workout better than it. And it hits every single day that I take it. Code SDC, link in description. Only gonna record top sets. If you've watched my videos, you know how I train. I do like 3 to 4 warm-up sets for each compound lift, and then 1 to 2 warm-up set for each isolation lift, basing it off the first warm-up set. See if I need to keep going. My joints feel nice, that I'm connecting with the muscle, all things considered. But yeah, gonna throw some motivational shit over this, and it's fucking chest day. It's Friday night. I can't think of anything better to be doing other than hitting chest. So, ready? I'm about to be on the bench press doing this in 3, 2, 1. All right, the gym closes at 9. It's 7 o'clock. We got to bench, do all this shit, so we got to hurry up and get to it. But I already drank all my pre-workout. I threw a scoop of All Day You May in here, but now I'm taking a pump pill. I'm gonna try and swallow this with no water. Let's see how it goes. Bango. Let's get. Oh wait, I was supposed to. All right, ready? Here's me in 1 second. $275 Larson press PR. We're doing 3 sets of 3, no leg drive.
Here's the big challenge of life. You can have more than you've got because you can become more than you are. That's the challenge. And of course, the other side of the coin reads, unless you change how you are, you'll always have what you got. Success is something you attract, not something you pursue. Success is looking for a good place to stay. So instead of going after it, you work on yourself. Personal development. See, the major question to ask on the job is not what are you getting? The major question to ask on the job is, what are you becoming? See, the big question is not what am I getting paid here? The big question is, what am I becoming here? Because true happiness is not contained in what you get. Happiness is contained in what you become. Now, of course, emotions are so powerful they can go either way on you. Emotions can either build or destroy. Value makes the difference. You can't get more time, but you can create more value. Probably one of the most frustrating experiences in life is looking for an above-average job with above-average pay without becoming an above-average person. It's called frustration. Learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. If it isn't going to change, I'm in serious trouble. And then I discovered it isn't going to change, so I'm in serious trouble. For things to change for you, you've got to change. Otherwise, it isn't going to change.
I don't care how special your mommy thinks you are, how long you pray to God at night. That is not enough to affect a buildup of muscle mass beyond normal levels. Neither is the application of a false idea or theory blindly accepted. After all, everything I've heard in the culture, everything I've read suggests that if I'm relentless, if I'm a slave to my art, through sheer dint of unrelenting effort, I will succeed. Just keep trying, just sweat, don't ever give up, and eventually you'll succeed.
No one can guess. The most erudite scientist alive cannot even guess at what you're capable of doing. You may be sitting there, will say, how do you know that? You don't even know me. Because we all have infinite potential. You see, we're spiritual beings. Spirit's omnipresent. Spirit's 100% evenly present in all places at the same time. And we're not utilizing it properly. We have infinite potential. There's no end to what we can bring to the surface. No one even knows what we're capable of doing, least of all you. So why do we set goals? We set goals to find out what we're capable of.
Fucking hell.
Why would a person retire when they're 65? Why would they ever retire, as a matter of fact? Retire means pull back from life. Well, when you're setting goals, don't let your age have anything to do with it. You know, and I'll frequently ask someone in their 60s or 70s, you know, that said, well, I'm getting too old. I said, what would you do if you were 20? I said, then that's what you want to do. Age has got nothing, absolutely nothing to do with it. Gender's got absolutely nothing to do with it. And you want to know something else? What you've done in the past has nothing to do with it. We're talking now about you setting a goal for what you want.
Just create your own journey and do it for your own reasons. And just keep it real and be humble, you know.
You regard yourself as an accident, a biological accident, in a stupid universe. When you look at the world in that image, you don't really belong. The different points of view you get when you change your level of magnification. That is to say, you can look at something with a microscope and see it a certain way. You can look at it with the naked eye and see it in a certain way. You look at it with a telescope and you see it in another way. Now, which level of magnification is the correct one? Well, obviously, they're all correct, but they're just different points of view. I wonder if it's ever struck you how curious a thing it is that most of the things that we experience, we regard as things that happen to us, which we ourselves do not originate, which are events expressing some sort of power or activity that is external to ourselves. Even events that go on in our own bodies are put in the category of things that happen to us in the same way as things that go on in the world outside our skins. And as to the catastrophic act of getting born, well, you had nothing to do with that. And you can spend all your life blaming your parents for putting you in the situation in which you find yourself. And this way of looking at the world in this sort of passive mood as something that happens to you goes right down to our general feeling about life. It goes down to the way in which we have been accustomed to look at human existence. And where with the naked eye you will see a human face, with a magnifying glass you will just see a profusion of dots, rather meaninglessly scattered. But as you stand away from that collection of dots, which all seem to be separate and apart from each other, they suddenly arrange themselves into a pattern. And you see that these individual dots add up to some kind of sense. When we examine our bloodstreams under a microscope, we see there's one hell of a fight going on. All sorts of microorganisms are chewing each other up. Because the health of our organism depends on the continuance of this battle. The principle of growth always has and always will continue. Because that's what's going on. But you never know what the next step is going to be. Because if you did know, you wouldn't take it. It's just another fluctuation in this huge, marvelous, endless chain of our own selves and our own energy going on. What is, in other words, conflict at one level of magnification is harmony at a higher level. Now, could it possibly be, therefore, that we, with all our problems, conflicts, neuroses, sicknesses, political outrages, wars, tortures, and everything that goes on in human life, are a state of conflict which can be seen in a larger perspective as a situation of harmony? Life is a pattern of immense complexity. And what you call yourself as a living organism, say, I am my whole body at the very least. Now, what is that body? That body is recognizable, although the last time any of you saw me, I was absolutely something entirely different from what I am now. Just as the flame of a candle is never a constant.
I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes, listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead, long live the king. 1 minute I held the key, next the walls were closed on me, and I discovered that my castle stand upon pillars of salt and pillars of sand.